All right, y'all. What's going on? Good morning. Thursday morning, May the 13th, 14th,
14.
14th. Thursday morning, May the 14th. Welcome, guys. Dev, what's up? If you're just joining us for the first time, we're Alpha Flow Trader. We are just two guys and who created a trading system for ourselves and then merged it with technology to create a system for you guys to use. And we officially launched this last Monday. And going live every Monday through Friday during the New York session, just so you can sort of get demo, basically, just so you can get live demos of how our software works. Right. So yeah. So here we are, and as you're seeing on my screen right now, we actually had a great day yesterday as far as AI signals go. I think we counted when I did the recap video last night, which will launch today, which will get published today. It was something like in the from say 8:30 a.m. through when we finished the New York session at like 11:30. I think there was something like 10 wins, one loss across the major instruments that we use. If you look at Bitcoin and natural gas, which we don't normally trade, there was a couple other losses there, but still, it was just a really good, strong showing for the AI yesterday. So we'll see what happens today. We had some news this morning, a little bit of a reaction. Home prices or home sales were down and unemployment was up. So not great economic indicators there for the indexes and for the markets. So we'll see what happens. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, kind of just scanning the markets right now. We got 10 minutes till the open, so just trying to look for any potential setups. Uh, I guess now's a good time to go through our inside outside days. If you want to start with that, Tim, look at
Sorry,
ES.
say that again. Sorry. All right, yeah, my bad,
Let's
y'all.
look at ES
Yeah, we got
here.
ES up on the left side of the screen right here, right now.
So ES, it looked like we did hit all-time highs overnight or during London and Asian sessions. So ES is going to be a outside day.
All right, outside on the 1 day. So if you guys remember it, I can show you real quick on this one example what we mean by inside outside day and how it affects the trades we take. So I don't even have to zoom in on the whole thing. And now what you're seeing right here on the ES chart is the daily candles, right? So each one of these candles 1 day versus the 5 minute to your right here. So this is today's current candle, and you can see price is well outside the range of yesterday's candle, which the high is way down here. So ES is an outside day. On outside days, that means that these the range of yesterday's candle, which the high is way down here. On outside days, like you see here, prices today's current price is outside price range is outside yesterday's. What that means when you come back over to the 5 minute is if it's outside day like this on the 1 day, that means you do not trade these two levels, R3, resistance 3, and S3. It means you have to wait for them to get further down to this S4 or higher up to this R4 level before you trade them. So that's what's on an outside day. Inside day, of course, means all of these levels are in. So if this candle was inside, totally inside the day, previous day's candle, all of these levels are up for play. But because it's an outside day, S3 and R3 are off the table. All right, which asset or which instrument you want to look at next?
Next one is NQ. But
NQ.
before we actually go to that, I forgot to mention a feature that I added overnight, Tim.
Oh shit, let's go.
Just because these markets have been so extended and we've been blowing through R5s and S5s. If you scroll, condense your chart down, I added a R6 level.
There it is. All right, guys, R6s, and we were talking about that yesterday. We said, well, man, we kept blowing through. We said, man, maybe we need to get R6, and that's not just something that Steve just thought of or just had the idea to do. It's a lot of traders who use this strategy also do use those. So you guys know these S1s and S2 or R3s, R4s, they actually start at 1. So there is technically a R1 level, R2, R3, 4, 5, and 6. We don't even look at 1 and 2. we start looking at 3. But if it's an outside day, then 3 is also off the table. We're not going to trade that, right?
Now your 4 levels, historically, 4 levels are generally you're at your extremes already.
Yeah.
You reach the 4. So if you get to 5s, you're at you're in no man's land. So, but
well, now the way it is now with
these markets lately have been blowing past 5. And that's how just strong the the bull market that we are in now. Everything's just been blowing past these 5 levels. So I figured let's add an extra level. Just
we'll see how that plays out.
Look at
yeah. But yeah, so and the R4 levels are typically those ones that the 3 level, these lines, the green lines here, the 3s. Even on inside days when they're tradable, we still take them with caution, right? Because we know that these more extreme levels are more extreme for a reason, right? So, all right, I have NQ up.
All right, so NQ, we are in another one that hit all-time highs overnight. Actually, during agent session yesterday, I was watching it for a little bit, and it was just pumping during Asia last night. So, yeah, this one is an outside day as well.
All right, so we've got NQ on outside day, meaning no S3s or R3s. We're going to look for the further levels up here. 29,817 are down here, 29,257.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Dow and Russ.
All right, so Russell.
So you guys see here now on the screen, I have the 5-minute Russell chart on the right and the 5-minute Dow chart on the left.
All right, so we've got another outside day. So far, 3 outside days in a row. Russell's another outside day. And let's see where we're situated right now currently.
It's kind of between R3, R3 and central pivot. So
Russell's realistically within range of well, pretty much they all are with the way they move that market open. R4s are
in play,
very realistically in play. R4s and S4s.
All right, now, so guys, that means on Russ we're looking for it to come up here or all the way down here, whichever comes first. Dow, Dow's up there, man. Dow looks like it's an R5 target.
Going straight up.
Yep.
Dow's the strongest of all the indexes.
Dow looks really strong this morning.
Definitely the strongest of all the indexes this morning, and it is an outside day as well. Let me see where that one's situated.
It's almost R5.
R5. There you go. And so let's see if this R6 ever comes into play today. But yeah, we're at R5. Maybe at the open we can see some manipulation up to take out these R5 levels and start looking for a reversal here. Yeah, it looks like Dow will definitely be a level to look at. R5 level for Dow would be a realistic level for us to look at for our first trade of the morning.
All right.
Let's see what oil's looking like now.
Oil, we're going to jump to oil. Okay, hold on. Let me slide this off real quick. Get my gold ready.
Oil as well as an outside day. So we got a lot of movers and shakers this morning. All the indexes are outside days.
So I have oil up on the chart now. So realistically, we're looking for oil to come down here to S4. And if you guys look here, what it did, if it can get through this demand zone in this low volume area, you see it came very, very close to R4 last night, or S4 earlier, and already started to reject. So we'll see. I really like the way that sets up for a second attempt down here at
we've got
S4
demand zone. It's got to get through just to get to S4. So that's pretty good too. We got London lows down there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, oil's looking good, and oil long is not a bad play in this market. So.
No, that's what I mean. So that would definitely be one we'll look for. If this oil can make it down here through this demand zone, this low volume area in this demand zone, and get here close to S4 and create some sort of rejection, 100% great opportunity for a long. Similar to what happened yesterday, it's down here at that $99 area, $99.29.
Yep.
And let's pop over to gold. You want to check out gold real quick?
Yeah, let's see. Gold. All right, so gold is an outside day as well.
So gold here, guys, now on the left side. So gold also an outside day, meaning we will not trade this S3 or R3 level here. We'll have to wait for it to get up or down to the 4 level.
Yeah, everything's moving pretty good overnight. So.
Yeah, the overnight moves have been. I mean, overnight's been like last week, I know we made some all-time highs during our session as well, but like you were seeing over all-time highs get made during Asia and London pretty regularly last week. So,
and then when I come back to the 5 minute on golds, yeah, R4s and S4s are very much within reach.
Yeah.
This session, very much.
All right, so maybe have a few setups here that we can possibly look at. On the screen right now, I have ES and NQ, just kind of the first two that we always look at, and then we scan. To my left screen, I have gold and Bitcoin up on another monitor. To my right screen, I have Dow and Russ up on another monitor as well. So we have those 6 up live, and then we scan back to crude and natural gas as well, and Euro. Matter of fact, Euro, yeah. So make sure I got Euro loaded up here. So we've noticed Euro. We used to trade Euro quite a bit. Not as much lately, but we are now. We're not necessarily trading it right now, but we are definitely watching it to see, just to see how things react.
Euro, let's just take a look at it.
Yeah, Euro's coming down. It came up, it started to fake up, and then pumped down.
Euro did officially make it an outside day as well.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 7 outside days. So that makes it easy. We just know today's just outside day on anything.
Yeah. So yeah, and that way, why that makes it easy, guys, is like we were just saying, those S3, these these S3 levels here and R3 levels there. With everything being an outside day today, it just makes it an easy choice for us because now we know we're ignoring those levels, right? So yeah, we ignore those levels now and just wait for those 4 levels to hit. Like I said, the news this morning was released at 8:30. The financial news today was home sales, unemployment, and retail sales, and all 3 were negative. Yeah. So we'll see how the market responds to that. So far, since that, you can see right here.
2 minutes to market open.
You can see at this 8:30. You see right here at 8:30 when the news came out. You see what the market has done since that news came out. All right, we're live. Market open. Let's go. As you guys know, we don't trade this market opening candle.
Look at that Dow drop right at the open.
Oh, look, Dow is so extended too. Look at this. Yeah.
We got a wick up, but it didn't quite hit R5, so I'm not gonna get fooled here. This might just be a manipulation down just to bring us back up, grabbing all this liquidity.
All right, guys, if you're just in here, we're Alpha Flow Trader. We are 2 day traders that both from different walks of life that now day trade full time, and over the course of last year have developed a suite of indicators that use AI and machine learning to deliver trade signals as well as key levels. So whether you're taking signals or not, everything you see on the chart was placed there by our AI, from auto drawn supply and demand zones to auto drawn value areas, as well as all the key levels, your highs and lows, and your Camarilla pivots there as well. As you see now, the blue that's taking over the screen, that is our tool drawing out its value area based on, so basically we'll let this, it runs all day, but typically it takes about an hour. You want to see price run for about an hour before you have conviction about that value area that it's forming right here. And then once that value area is formed, this value area high and this value area low are also key levels that you can absolutely watch for price to get outside of and look for trades there. So we have technically our indicator, you have 3 different ways, 3 different strategies you can use, whether it's support, resistance, supply and demand, or value area. Mm-hmm. We look at all 3 at the same time. Maybe you're just a supply and demand guy, then just throw on the zone trader and use that. Maybe you're new, you just have that prop account that you're just dying to pass, but you're not sure how yet. You could grab that prop account, come on over and use our signals, and we'll get that prop account passed for you, man. We'll definitely help you guys do that. All right. So yeah, you see Dow was the only market that was kind of immune to that news this morning. It kept going up, as you can see right here. On ES and NQ, you see that news came out right around here, and you saw the immediate reaction of the pre-market. Now we'll see.
Yeah, ES is going up. Dow's coming down.
Yeah.
Nasdaq's coming up as
So we
well. Is
got
that a signal that we just missed there on NQ?
No, I don't have one.
Okay.
So yeah, so right now Dow kind of doing its own thing, which it was in the pre-market as well. It was going up while everybody was going down. Now it's coming down while everybody else is going up. So yeah, so we'll see what sets up for us. Let you know what trades we're taking, which ones we're not taking. And to be clear, yes, it's our AI tools, right? But that doesn't mean that we just completely remove ourselves from the equation and let the AI make the choices. If that was the case, we'd be automating everything right now, right? So we still use context. We use the key levels around it. We also grade all of our signals. So you may see a signal that tells you it's poor or weak. Well, poor or weak means use extreme caution when you're thinking about trading that, right?
Absolutely.
If you see good or strong, then you're, that's a trade you can have some conviction of. Doesn't mean they're all going to win. Good, you'll have poor signals win, and you'll have strong signals lose. That's just how it goes, right? It's part of the market. But
look at this absolute sell-off on Dow, man.
Yeah, let me get back to Dow.
It's crazy.
Wow, yeah. Look at this. Look at this Dow candle. Holy smokes! Look at that. It's so Dow's about to hit R4. So, and that's gone through R4.
Yeah.
So, holy cow. Which is, this is interesting though, because you notice it was fighting. Like while everybody else was going down, it was climbing up. So it's almost like this is just late. It's late to the party, basically, on the correction.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like, right? Yeah, Dow's just a little late to the party on the sell-off.
Russell and Dow is kind of moving similar, and ES and NQ are doing the opposite of Russell and Dow right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see now, you see Russell on the right, Dow on the left, both selling off right now. Sellers, the bears definitely have control. And then you jump over here to ES and NQ. And you see, now I have to assume, I'm no financial professional analyst, right? But I have to assume it's Dow being the blue chips and Russell being those small cap companies that bad news probably is affecting them.
Yeah, retail sales.
Yeah, retail
yep.
sales, home sales.
Yep.
All of that news doesn't necessarily affect NASDAQ and ES quite as much as
now
Dow.
We got a signal off for Dow.
0% chance of taking that candle.
Yeah.
So
for that candle, this
and of course it's good because look at it just literally engulfed the last 20 candles. Yeah. So this is why I say
that's one of those anomalies where you got to use context and just use some common sense.
Exactly, and that's where we're saying like
although it probably will hit right now the way it's moving.
Yeah, with that or with the signal fired in, it's a good signal, but of course it's a good signal because look at this candle and how many previous candles it just completely engulfed, right? So we'll see what happens. Very well could hit.
Now Rubio, the only thing that I see that could possibly be hitting that, but I don't know why it wouldn't be affected ES and NQ. But Rubio did state that China trying to take Taiwan would be a mistake. Now I did read overnight that Z did tell Trump during their summit to stop, that it would be a mistake if they interfered with them
taking Taiwan. Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then the first headline I read this morning was Trump stated that that he was with with President Xi and or whatever he is. I don't know what his title is. He's basically a dictator, but yeah, and that he was calling him. He's so glad to be his friend, and they're going to have the strongest relationship ever. So that's why I was kind of expecting to see the tech sector, especially.
Yeah, exactly.
He flew over there with the head of he flew over there with Elon Musk and the head of
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, yeah, and I think somebody from OpenAI.
Yep. Well, a couple of execs.
A couple of execs from the big AI firms. I think I think that
JP Morgan and them.
Yeah, so it's a big money move. It's a big money trip. We'll see what happens, but definitely conflicting opinions coming out from both camps, right? Which is kind of normal. But I do expect to see. I mean, we'll see if the war shadow kind of overpowers the tech talks that they're having, right? Mm-hmm. Then maybe it's just going to be a big nothing burger. But you could see if the tech talks are really fruitful, you could see some price pump on NQ and ES. If they're not, who knows? Let's see what Dow and Russell, they hit that R3, or Dow hit that R3 and fighting, rejecting it. But yeah, so you see, we did get the signal, but perfect example, like I said earlier, we're not going to take every signal even from our own AI, right? One, because we just use our own context, right? And that's what we want to help teach you guys. But also because of look at the size of this candle. So can you imagine your stop loss? You enter on this huge candle here, your stop loss is going to be way up here. It's just not the type of risk that I that I like to take on, right?
Yeah.
At all. Too much risk for me, man, especially on such a big candle. For all we know, that now I'm not saying it's not going to continue down, but it could retrace halfway up that big candle there and then continue its move, right? And we typically, by rule, we typically stay out of the first candle of the market, and at bare minimum wait the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
5 minutes.
bare minimum
And
wait
that's
5
exactly
minutes.
what that was, that first
So
5 minute candle. So we'll let things settle down first 15 minutes.
All you guys join on TikTok, we appreciate you. We're live on YouTube Live, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm also live on my personal Facebook for now, but we'll transition all that over to the business page as it grows. Also live on the business page too, though. Alpha Flow Trader on all platforms at Alpha Flow Trader, all together, and then on X it is at Alpha Flow Trades for those of you that still use X. Yeah, so join us live, and we'll take some trades together. Some set up. If not, what we do, we come on, we give you sort of our pre-market analysis. We show you what setups we're going to be looking for based on the conditions. Then we watch for those setups, and sometimes we take them, sometimes we don't. More times than not, you're going to watch us take a few trades in here. And at the end of every session, we go through each instrument again, go through all the tickers, and give you guys the call outs of which levels you should be watching for if you want to trade later after lunch or later in the day. So yeah, so that's kind of how we do it. Also, guys that are new, some of you guys are very, very familiar with prop firms. Some are not, but we have a promotion running right now with Buellnox. Buellnox is BULENOX.com. We have a promotion running with them right now where you can get a prop eval account that obviously will help you pass once you get it and you come join our lives. But you can get a prop eval account right now through them, a 50K prop eval account for 75% off, which brings it down to about only 40 bucks. So for 40 bucks, you grab that, you grab our indicator, you come on the live, we help you pass that eval, and then now you're ready to take live payouts off of a $40 prop firm account. So that's called, for those that are new, that's called getting funded, right? And we'll absolutely help you guys get funded. But yeah, I will actually drop the link to Buellnox as well as our promo code in the chat, and I'll pin it here in just a moment. So if you guys want to try that, you want to grab your prop account, hit alphaflowtrader.com, grab the indicator, and come trade with us. But for now, you can even just grab the prop firm account and come watch us demo this indicator and take some trades with us as well. Kind of, we can show you better than we can tell you, right? So yeah, Dow looking like it's kind of got exhausted with that move down there. Huge wick up here on Dow.
Yeah, there might have been just some manipulation to take out these stops.
Yep.
Head higher.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for in Dow. I definitely needed to get past R5 before I start looking for any type of signal there.
Let's jump back on ES and NQ real quick. ES and NQ doing their thing.
Oil's at central pivots. Gold is just crossing S3.
Yeah, gold is approaching S3 here. It's also in a demand zone.
Coming into demand zone. We're waiting on S4 on gold as well.
So you guys see this big green shaded area here. These green lines are everything you see on the screens from our tool, but these this green shaded area here are drawn out by our tool, and that's just an auto demand zone that was drawn out. So they auto detect demand zones as they form. They draw them, put them on your chart, so that you're not having to spend your morning or night drawing and deleting and drawing and deleting.
Right, and if you see multiple green shaded areas, these are
overlapping.
It's actually scanning the higher time frames. We'll look for demand zones in the daily time frame, the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, and if it finds any sort of the demand zone in those higher time frames,
it will add
demand or supply zones, it'll add it to your current chart, the current time frame that you're trading. In our case, it's the 5 minute time frame.
Yeah, so if you guys see multiple, like you see over here, you just see one small one over here, you see multiple overlapped. That's telling you that there's supply zones on different time frames where price was where buyers came in, right? So gold coming down towards S4. Let's see what happens. ES and Russ at R, or ES and NQ, or ES at R3 already, NQ working its way up there. So we'll see. what happens, making highs. There's gold and Bitcoin we just talked about. Bitcoin not as much. Natural gas we don't really trade, but we are looking at it. Looking at adding it back into our instruments. We never really traded it much, but we're letting the AI fire and letting the machine learning see, and we'll let that tell us if natural gas is something we need to add in. But we're also kind of just watching it visually just to see how it plays out. Same with euro. Euro though is much closer. Euro is something that we did trade pretty regularly, so we'll build more data there. All right, and you heard Steve just mention crude is at this control point here, this central pivot. That is the central pivot of these Camarillo levels here. Perfect example of it, how a demand zone, a supply zone, demand zone acts. Look at what crude did here. In the demand zone, wicked out of it, right back into the demand zone, wicked, right back in the demand zone, and up. So there's a little example of supply and demand for you. So which one do you want me to keep on the live screen, Dow and Russ, or gold?
Which one's the closest one that's realistic to hitting here? I just adjusted my chart here.
Yeah, it looks.
Russell's a little bit of ways away.
Yeah, I mean Dow
is. I don't think there's anything we can do.
Yeah. I was thinking it was on for you.
Trade. Russell, central pivot. Looks like gold. Realistically, we'll have to wait on it, but gold probably is the closest one to giving us a.
You guys see I have gold up on the chart on the left chart right now.
A trade today.
Gold wicked way down there. Gold, as you can see, as we were just mentioning, is also in the middle of some pretty serious demand zones.
We're only watching. We're only eyeballing the euro right now, but it did hit S4. It'd be interested just to see. I imagine this candle right here, this next candle right here, should produce something. Actually, yeah, hasn't closed yet. But it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out. We're just watching euro nowadays. We're not taking euro trades, but we're watching it to see how the app performs with it.
All right, y'all in the TikTok, appreciate you guys, man. Just tap the screen, get some more likes in here, get some more viewers. Yeah, get some more traders in here, man. Let's talk some trades. So far this week, Monday pretty good, Tuesday not great, yesterday okay. Let's see what happens today. Now I say yesterday okay, just based on trades taken, but yesterday based on our AI.
Well, yeah,
like
killing it.
Yeah. Our signals yesterday were absolutely on point. Like I said, I was working on a recap video last night, and I think I counted 10 wins, 1 loss from 8:30 till say through lunchtime. Maybe 2 losses. I have to go back and really look again, but either way, just an outstanding day where it was just really cool to see. And like I was saying yesterday, even trades that we don't take, we have them showing you guys so you can see how the AI works and see the results, right? So we just do that live, super transparent. And even when a trade wins off of our AI signal that we didn't take, for me personally, I just really like to see that because it's a win still. It's a win for the product, and if any of you guys in the live took that, it's a win for you. But it's just a win for our product, and it's helps to build that confidence, right? So confidence is key.
Absolutely. Russell seems to be picking up some bearish momentum.
Yeah, Russell is.
And Dow as well.
Yeah, both Dow and its Arthur, they're just in such vastly different positions. I mean, Dow's way up there. Russell's already kind of down in its supply area or support area.
Earlier in the week, Dow made this move off the open, and I think Dev was the one that took that trade. Dow opened up with a big candle like that. And Dev actually took that trade and made out pretty well.
Yeah, and this one may very well hit. Like I said,
it's looking like the same pattern.
Yeah, yeah, it very well may hit. We'll see if it can make this new low here. If it does, then I feel pretty good, obviously, about it going to TP1. But so yeah, so our AI right now in an active trade on Dow, as you guys can see, called it right here off this massive, massive opening candle. Our second candle, which or well, that was the opening candle, right? The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we don't mess with that anyway. And then just the risk there was a bit too much.
Now, gold, looking at my quantile, gold just wicked off the
Gold wicked
demand
off.
zone.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, gold wicked in this demand zone and then started moving right around S. I mean, really right at S3, which we noticed yesterday too. Gold is an S3 warrior sometimes.
Yeah.
Like gold, yeah,
Yeah.
gold does. Gold even on outside days, S3. Gold seems to make some moves there at S3. So we'll see. So right now, looking at gold maybe as one of the early setups here, but
it's
right,
got definitely S4 is looking. Every time I look at it, it's looking a lot better. It'll still be in the demand zone. It would have crossed through prior days
prior
low,
day in Asia.
Asia's low. So
Yeah. And yeah, so and these where you heard him say it'll cross prior day low and Asia low. So these colored lines that you see here, the greens and reds are all one part of our pivot strategy, but um, all these other multicolor lines that you see here. So this orange is prior day, so it'll be orange for either prior day high up here or prior day low down here. Purple for us, you can change the colors whatever you want, and there's also labels on them. So when you scroll over, you
which
can
I should
see
probably move.
Asia
Maybe
low,
might be moving the labels to the right side
London
of the
low.
screen.
Yeah, yeah, or yeah, or at least have the option where they can toggle back and forth. Yeah. That'd be cool. But yeah, so you see there's the label for Asia low, London low, Asia high, London high, right? So all that our tool draws for you, gives you all the sort of context and structure clues that you need. Um, so yeah, so we'll see what happens here with gold. Let's see, ES still continuing up along with NQ. Dow fighting, Dow starting to fight, some buyers starting to get some buying pressure. You're seeing these wicks up. Same with Russ. Euro and natural gas here. This is sort of the stepchild screen right now. We're just watching it, watching Euro and natural gas, not looking to trade on them, just watching them, seeing, just getting a visual on it. All right, we have traded them both previously, but they're not on this stack right now. And then you see crude right here, kind of battling around right here in this point of control area. The point of control is not marked out by this dotted line here. That's the value area point of control, and you see price just loves to kind of chop around there. But when it breaks, it breaks. It breaks out, and then it does want to get back to it. So that's kind of part of the strategy as well.
Nasdaq is just off to the races, man. It's gonna, it's making some new all-time highs. I guess we're heading for 30,000, man.
What's that?
So we're heading for 30,000
On NQ.
Nasdaq.
Yeah. ES at 7,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a strong market, like I said. And even when you see, like you look yesterday, I was looking back late at the later movement in the day last night, and saw a bunch of sell-offs early, and then you just saw the pump. You know, like basically as soon as we finished up around lunch, that climb up started, and it just continued and continued.
Yeah, everybody expecting that good news coming out of China, good tech news. Oil. Yeah, everything's kind of just floating. Let's see what gold's at now. Gold rejecting off that VWAP and central pivot area. And Q and ES showing some reaction off that R3.
Yep. Yeah, and see the gold continue. Dow is definitely fighting out. Yeah, all kind of chopping a little bit.
Yeah, now Russell, that'd be an interesting one as well if it comes down to S4.
Let me pop on Russell.
A lot of potential at S4. And Dow, I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get to TP1 on Dow. Yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're just kind of waiting on setups to present themselves. I'm paying attention to gold right now.
Sorry, guys, I'm just multitasking over here, kind of just waiting for some trades to set up.
Yeah, pull up your gold chart.
I have the gold. Yeah, there you go.
Looking like it's gonna getting ready to make another leg down.
All right, so guys, gold. You see, we already got this huge demand zone drawn out by our tool, and you see the S4 level down here right in the middle of it. So, kind of hoping gold makes its way down here towards S4, and we can start looking for a long there. Guys, folks in TikTok, appreciate you guys joining us. If you're just joining, we're Tim and Steve at Alpha Flow Trader. Two guys that day trade for a living, but didn't always. Spent about the last year working on a suite of AI indicators. Working on a suite of AI indicators that you're seeing on our TradingView charts right now on the screen. That you're seeing on the screen now, and yeah, so that's who we are. It's what we do.
And we're kind of just showcasing our product.
Yeah, demo, basically product demos. Yeah. We started this week, a couple of days last week, and started this week. Officially went live to the public and really just live demoing our product so you guys can see how it works. And any questions you guys have, definitely ask us. You can ask in the chats, and we'll try to answer either through the video or through a DM. You can also DM us. You can also reach out to us at alphaflowtrader.com there as well. All right.
Hey Tim, pull up your gold settings.
Gold settings.
Just because you're
I didn't. I just updated my thing, so I have to change my gold settings.
Okay. Yeah, your volume profile doesn't look like mine's.
Custom.
Go down to setting for the volume profile settings, the tick settings. Yeah, your volume profile settings. Do you have it on ticks per row?
Yes.
Was that 1?
Ticks per row 6.
Yeah, set that to 1. Yeah, that should be good. Your row mode is ticks per. Your row mode is ticks.
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's it.
Should reload now here in a second. Yeah, so with gold, it's a good call out. So I just refreshed and updated my indicators, and for most of the indexes, doesn't matter for gold and was it crude for the energy and metals, right?
Mhm.
For energy and metals, you want to go in and change a couple settings, and we'll create a video for that. How to set up. It's very easy to get on your trading view charts and set up, but the settings are a little bit different for say gold and crude, which are the two main ones that
Yeah,
we
you
trade.
actually also want to set your time. I think your time is off
Oh yeah,
on
yeah,
gold as well. You want to set that back
yeah. I
to
gotta
8:30.
check that. Yeah. Da, 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 da. All right. So they have it's just a matter of ticks, how many ticks per row, and the time frame is only two settings that you really have to change with those two assets. And we will create a video for our learning section that kind of shows. I've just about finished the Trading View setup or getting it onto Trading View video, so that should be done tonight. And then up next we'll do one of now it's on your Trading View chart, how to check your settings and change settings, asset by or instrument by instrument. Which for the most part you don't have to change anything. It comes out of the box how it should. Just for a couple of those instruments, you want to change a few time frames. So, not complicated stuff at all, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff we'll be adding to our YouTube channel um, at Alpha Flow Trader on YouTube. We'll be adding a lot of instructional videos and step-by-step setup videos and just going over each feature more in depth. Um, and yeah, just look out for those videos, guys. We'll also be putting our market recaps on there as well and trade results.
Yep. Yeah, so we're kind of getting into the swing of that and getting more efficient with it. But yeah, just working on making sure that we get you guys some content. Let me plug in this other computer over here. Just making sure that we get you guys some content, some great learning content, some great results content, and then some great instructional content on how to use our tools. All right, TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the likes, man. I appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. If you're just joining us, we're Alpha Flow Trader, showcasing our product, Alpha Flow Trader's KLP AI Pro, which is an AI and machine learning powered suite of indicators to help take some of the guesswork out of your trading, especially if you're new, especially if you're trying to consistently pass prop accounts. And yeah, and just really just trying to learn, It's all of our strategy and tools. The technology is complicated. The strategies around them are not. Right.
Well, you guys just joined the room. We're actually waiting on a gold setup here.
Yep.
We're waiting for gold to come down to this S4 level down here.
Right here.
And just see how it reacts to that level. We're particularly interested in any reversals off of the S4 level. So kind of just.
Now I will say it did. It swept that Asia and prior day low, and moved back up.
It did.
So we'll see what happens if it can come back through, or if that's going to be the takeout and then it just moves up. We'll see.
Now the roadblock up ahead was VWAP and central pivot. I noticed it came up to that point, and it's kind of testing VWAP, but it's having a tough time getting right back above VWAP.
It is, yeah.
I definitely prefer to actually just make another rotation down and come to our S4 level.
Yeah.
So far, that just looks like the most realistic trade for us.
And when he mentions VWAP, you see this blue. This is part of our suite as well, which we just basically put everything into one, so you don't have to have a million indicators for all your key levels, right? So that's our VWAP line right there, coming down sort of turquoise color, and you see it rolling right through here, and you see what gold's price did each time it came to it. It kind of came there and struggled to get past above it. So we'll see what happens here.
Russell with a big bullish candle here.
We'll see what happens. 1K likes on TikTok, man. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Scan back over. So here you're on the screen now. You see Dow on the left, Russell on the right, kind of diverging at this point. You see Russell is strong with the buyers right now going up, and Dow is still just continuing its move down after a massive just climb up this morning.
Yeah.
So next screen, gold and euro, which we were just talking about gold. And then here is crude, which you see crude really just chopping around in the value area, just made a home in there right now in this value area.
Yeah, right at
This
central pivot as well. So this is a high volume area. That's what value areas is. It's where buyers and sellers agree the most on price.
and that's
So
what you're seeing here in the blue area.
yep. So 70% of the time, price is going to be trading right inside value area, and we're interested in the scenarios where price leaves the value area and just
Wants to come back.
looks for acceptance elsewhere. Yep.
Just like everybody else, man, just looking for acceptance elsewhere, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. If it can't find price acceptance, what does it do? Turn right back around and come back to its comfort zone, which is a value area. Russell just keeps climbing, man. Where's all-time highs on Russ? Oh, it's up there. It's up there. And Russell's about to retrace its whole opening range in one candle. Check that candle out, Tim.
Oh, Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying a second. It's completely diverged from Dow and everybody else.
Yeah.
And
Well, now R4 looks. If you give us another one of those candles, we'll be right at R4. Global oil stocks plunge as Iran war chokes supply.
what's that?
Just reading some news here. Global oil stockpiles plunge as Iran chokes supply.
So we're probably not coming down here to S4 today.
Let's see what oil's doing off that news.
That's where I'm at.
Climbing.
Yeah, it's
there you
climbing.
go.
So hey
Yeah,
guys,
that's what we would have hoped, man. You can't go wrong.
it always
trying to
happens
pick
later.
A long setup on
oil,
man.
yeah. Which if you look at the pre-market one down here,
Yeah.
8:15 this morning. Look when that move started. That wick
Yep.
through the demand zone and then straight up, man. So guys, so that brings us to our other little daily thing that we do, which is our Alpha Flow Trader gas price updates, and based on current news and the price per barrel right now, gas ain't coming down today, y'all. So we'll try again tomorrow. Yeah, Dev just made a good point. Anybody in any of our chats,
Yeah, if you guys want us to look at something in particular, give our opinions on something, and just put it in the chat, man. We'll pull it up. Now, with that said, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial consultant.
Oh yeah, definitely not financial advice. We got to put that ticker, get that ticker above our screen. Actually, I'll work on that today because we are not financial advisors, guys. Man, we're just two dudes that day trade and have a couple systems that worked really well for ourselves, and we started sharing it with friends and family, and have now gone public with it. Steve's coded it all up and packaged it up, and you guys can use it now and use our system, and then also, like Devin said, man, just reach out anytime. We can do this thing together. We're super easy to get a hold of. 2,300 likes on TikTok, man. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are new here, we're just Alpha Flow Trader. We two dudes that day trade for a living and created a AI and machine learning powered indicator that just makes it very hard to enter a bad trade, right? And we're here to kind of showcase that, but also to help you guys learn and just do whatever we can. Just do whatever we can to help you guys grow, and then you guys help us grow. We help you all grow, and let's do it.
Yeah, this
24.
gold trade is kind of just in a high volume node right now, just chopping around right at point of control,
Yeah, same as what.
going
Yeah,
between S3 and VWAP, kind of just chopping there, waiting for it to pull away from this area.
yeah. It
That'd
was
be a good magnet back to it. So that if it does come down to S4,
VWAP
where
right
it's
at the
at right
VWAP,
now would be a good magnet to pull it right back up there.
right there around point of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the trade that he's talking about here, or the price that he's talking about here on gold. You see this VWAP line here. You see how it's been rejecting, but also rejecting down here at S3, kind of trapped in between there. So we'll see what happens. All right, Euro flashing a signal down there. Euro's on watch. We're not going to trade it.
Oh yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, that last signal I was watching never did confirm. Huh?
Yeah. So just watching Euro, not trading it. But you see Euro and gold kind of mirroring each other right now, which is kind of traditionally what we've been used to. Yeah. Although things have just been different with this conflict and just the way sort of socio-politically everything's been going, and geopolitically it's just been a bit different. But this is kind of typically how you see them run together. See, ES and NQ still, I don't know, just starting to chop and fight a little bit too. This might be one of those patience days, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, honestly,
you gotta show some patience today.
Like I said, if you're looking to come in and just check some scalps, you're probably at the wrong place. We definitely have discipline and structure to how we trade, and a lot of times that requires a ton of patience, just waiting for that setup. Nobody, I'm sorry, you cannot join as a guest on TikTok. I'll tell you what, man. You go purchase the top level, our marquee product right now, and we'll talk about you joining as guest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, right now we just we're not doing the guests or battles or any of that stuff. We're not here to be streamers and TikTokers. We're here to trade and show you guys our product and how we trade and how you guys can as well. All right. But yeah, so like we were saying, like with our system, patience is a virtue for sure. And we won't just jump in a trade off a price action or just because some candle looks nice, or like it has to line up. We have to have confluences. We're not scalpers. That said, for my scalpers out there, I do want to show you something on its tool. So you'll notice right here, I'll blow it up just a little bit. Right here, you see above my cursor, there is a little orange shaded down triangle, right? You see there. That's indicating market shift. So scalpers, it's not necessarily a scalping tool, but I can tell you that if you look at these market shift indicators, you can absolutely scalp TP1 moves and quick tick moves out of here. So you see that market shift indicator fired right there. It doesn't fire a signal for us because it's not what we trade on, but it absolutely is showing you there's a market shift, and you can see that market shift indicator, and then look what happens. Price all the way down and made a new pre-market low. All right, or all the way down to pre-market low. And you see those market shift indicators. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's another one there.
Yeah, I find it very useful for in heavy trending markets. Like
yeah.
You spot a heavy trend, you just wait for the market to pull back and wait for the signal back in the same direction.
Right.
Just hop on that train, man.
Right. Yeah. East 7, I appreciate the follow, man. We appreciate that, dude. Yeah. Sorry, what were we saying?
About the how to use how I would use the
shift, the market shift, the market shift indication.
Engine, yep.
Yeah. So yeah, and he hit the nail on the head, just like any good scalper. Your scalping tool that I've seen anyway. You definitely want to be along with the trend, right? You want to go with the trend. So if you're seeing just crazy bearish day, you get a bit of a bullish move up, and then you see that flash of this. You see this shift indicator showing back down. Scalpers can absolutely use that to scalp some trades here as well. So not necessarily how we trade. Have traded like that before. Now just prefer the longer, bigger moves and setups that do require some more patience. And guys, listen, there's times too where we may not even take a trade, maybe, right? I mean, it's kind of rare, but it definitely happens. Or you just have a day where you wait. Like yesterday, like I said yesterday, there was tons of trades going on all day. Our signals were firing left and right, 10 wins, 1 loss. I did not get in a trade until 11 o'clock yesterday morning, a Dow winner. So now yesterday wasn't because we didn't have a plethora of signals to choose from, but there is going to be days where you're either just going to have a bunch of poor and weak signals or maybe no signals because it's just chopping so much, right? So patience is definitely key as part of our strategy. No doubt about it. 3,200 likes now on TikTok, man. Appreciate you guys. Any trades that you guys are curious about, let us know. You can drop a comment. Let us know what you're looking at. Happy to answer any questions. Any questions about what you're seeing on the screens, we're also happy to answer those. Everything you see on the screen is part of our all-in-one suite of tools. So volume area here, the blue area is part. Then you see these green and red lines. That's our support and resistance. And then another example is this shaded green down here, which is our supply and demand. So supply and demand, support and resistance, and value area is the key to everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like
as
I said,
well as your session levels as well, your highs and lows.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, the key level set. Yeah.
The prior sessions,
Yeah.
your London sessions, your Asia sessions, your prior New York sessions, prior day highs, lows, prior week highs, lows, months. So it's all there. Yeah, gold just kind of just hit this consolidation zone. See, what was that? That was Euro. Let's see what Euro just did.
Oh, Euro called that signal probably.
Euro just hit TP1. That was our alerts that going off showing us that one of our signals just hit TP1.
It did, yeah. So see, guys, we said Euro is on our watch list, not trading it today, but great example of a live trade called by our AI signal. I mentioned a few minutes ago that it had called a Euro. It was a weak signal, but you see here, it called it here, and it has already hit TP1. We'll see what happens. But either way, it's a risk-free trade. It's a profitable and risk-free trade for you at this point if you took it on Euro. So now seeing Euro do that, let me see. Yeah, so gold is kind of climbing up a little bit too. So yeah. Let's jump on crude for a second. Crude working its way up. Crude's just going to find itself. Crude will not be a trade more than likely until
it's kind of
tonight or way later.
Yeah. Let's see, what's today? Thursday.
Yeah.
Today would be natural gas inventories. Let's check.
10:30. Yeah. 10:30 natural gas inventory, which ought to be kind of cool because we do have natural gas loaded up here as something to watch, not necessarily trade today. And it's actually we're actually in a natural gas trade right now as well.
Are we?
The AI is, yeah. A weak signal. It's in profit right now, fighting S4 reversal on natural gas. Very similar to the trade on Euro. Similar levels, similar action. So right now our AI is called 2 signals, one on natural gas, one on Euro. Both of those we are not touching because we are not actively trading those instruments right now. We are only observing and testing.
Yeah, natural gas inventory is at 10:30.
Yep, and the natural gas inventory report is out soon, and we'll come watch this. We'll flip back. Remind me before 10:30 to flip the natural gas, and we'll see how it reacts to that inventory news. Dow's starting to curl up. Dow started to curl up. It's kind of punched back above VWAP here. We'll see what happens. Russell rejecting pretty hard at the R3 level here on the right side of the screen, which is also in a demand supply zone. So yeah, so that might you might see a decent move down there. ESNNQ came up, chopped, fighting, trying to work their way back up. We'll see what they do. Gold right now just climbing, just cross through our central pivot areas, climbing up into that London value area from last night. And Bitcoin at 80,160, so recovered from a bit from the tank it took yesterday.
Yeah, natural gas is just watching natural gas. I haven't been paying attention to it till you brought it to my attention, but
Yeah, it's about. It looks like it's going to hit TP1.
yeah.
It looks like it's got a very good chance to hit TP1 there on natural gas. So what you're seeing on the screen now is two of our these boxes. That's our signals. If you hover over them, you see it gives you a complete trade breakdown. Um, Everything you could possibly need to know about that trade to gain conviction or to not want to take it. And you see right now it's in a profitable natural gas trade as well as a profitable and risk-free euro trade.
Back out of here for just a second.
All right, so you guys see on the screen right now, our AI called this euro trade right now that's already hit TP1 and is still climbing. It also called this natural gas that's in profit right now, but struggling a little bit. Natural gas, as you guys know, we've been talking about, we don't trade it regularly, but we do have it back on our watch list to observe, and we have our signals on it so the machine learning can pick up all these signals and let us know if it's worth us really taking a serious look at again. Euro, we are starting to look at again. We're not in this trade, but our AI did call it, and right now you've already had one winner off euro there. A solid TP1 winner climbing towards TP2. So risk-free and profitable trade there, and see what happens on that natural gas trade. Jump over to the S&P and NASDAQ. Just climbing, making new highs. ES is, NASDAQ too. They're both pumping. Um, Dow and Russell. Dow had a massive climb up, very slow, but a very big climb up throughout the pre-market and last night. And then you see this opening candle. Dow absolutely tanked down here below VWAP, and it's struggling right now, right around VWAP. So we'll see. Not looking like, I mean, right now I'm probably looking at Dow to continue moving down. Same with Russell here. Also, Dow and Russell, like we mentioned earlier, there was news this morning, 8:30 data release for new home sales, retail goods, and job numbers, and all three were negative. So, not shocking to see Russ and Dow reacting to those, as they are the blue chip stocks on Dow and the small cap on Russell. So they're largely affected by that kind of news. Whereas you see ES and NQ here just being driven by the tech sector. They you saw a little bit of a reaction off that news, but and then it was that, and they just continued their way up because of the AI boom, and the tech sector really just driving everything right now. What's up?
No, I was setting up my bio so I can link.
Oh yeah. I remind. I got to update all the bios today too, man.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you're just joining us, Alpha Flow Trader, two dudes, day trading for a living. Over the course of the last year, found a few systems that we use to be very profitable, and merged our system with technology to create what you're seeing on the screen, which is our suite of AI and machine learning powered indicators. And they really the whole goal is to take the emotion out of trading for new traders, but also to give just key levels and context to experienced traders, right? Yeah, so you see on the screen right now this euro trade that is now about to hit TP2. So another winning signal this morning, or I should say this morning's first winning signal in the open market, already at TP1, about to hit TP2 on the euro. Gold, we were watching, really hoping that gold could make it through this zone here and get down to S4 inside this demand zone and take a long there. Did not happen. It's continuing its move up. Crude here, we were also hoping, very weak hopes, but we were hoping that crude would also somehow, when it was down here, push through and get down into this zone, demand zone, as well as S4 down here. Does not look like it's going to happen. So gas price is not coming down today, y'all. As we said earlier, we'll always keep you updated on that. But luckily, man, for me, it's like a 10-minute drive from the house here to the office. So don't fill up very often, but I know the last time I did, it was a little bit of a wow moment. I really, working from home, trading, and then my furthest drives being here to the office or to my local park, not using anything gas. All right, cool, Steve. Yeah. Let me go ahead and pin that comment. All right. So guys, hey, crude. Look at crude pumping, man.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
The crude back up over $100 a barrel. We got down to 99.60 last night. We're hoping it would get down close to that area again, so we could go long on oil, because you can never go wrong longing oil right now, unless of course you try to do it in this move. Then I guess you could. But perfect example. Like I said, we don't use our. Well, there we go. Actually, so here's an example of shorting oil. But look where it was, guys. Up here in this supply, up here in this zone. At London High, called the short there and hit TP2 within 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. So within 20 minutes, you hit TP2 overnight in the London session off this crude. So a great winning trade there. But what I wanted to show you guys again for scalpers, even though it's not technically a signal that's going to fire, when you see these market shifts signals, you can use those to scalp small trades if that's what you do. Perfect example right here. See, no signal was called, but if you look just to the left of my cursor there, you'll see a little right there, a little orange shaded down arrow. That's our AI saying that there's an active market shift that is happening. And you can absolutely use that signal to scalp some trades. As you see, the market shift was called out by our tool, and then look at that move down until
Alternatively, if you don't want to, the easiest way to look at it is just the candle colors. We purposely make our candle colors for uptrends green, and for downtrends orange or gold. So if you see the gold candles coming down, you're in a bearish trend, and you simply wait for the candle color to turn green, and that's your signaling to to hop on the other trend.
Yeah, and as you guys see, look at those candle color changes. Look when they do change. The scalper's dream, kind of.
Right.
Now you see those wicks. That's when you just got to be smart enough to kind of try to avoid those areas if you see several of them in a row. But yeah, that's definitely another way, sort of off-label, that you can use our suite of indicators to scalp trades as well. Our trades are more longer. We wait a little bit longer for them. They're a bit bigger moves, right? Let's jump back on ES. ES reversing a little bit. Same with the NQ, both around R3.
All-time high. ES just hit all-time high.
ES made one. It made one earlier as well. So ES having an all-time high day again. So not looking for anything on ES until it gets way up here to potentially short it on a reversal.
Dow looks like it's eventually will get there, man. I have
faith
in Dow.
Dow, I mean, you said it, man. You said watch it. This is so Dow. So Dow right now. We showed you guys over here on Euro. We have the Euro and natural gas active trades through our system right now, both in profit. Euro already TP'd, and then you jump back here to Dow. Dow also called it off this very first huge manipulation candle that you see here. We did not enter that trade because we don't enter the first candle of the open New York market. But you see it. It called the signal. It came. It fought. It's now struggling around VWAP. It's back below VWAP, and I think it's probably going to make its way down here to TP1. So potentially you guys are going to get to get to see 3 winning trade signals here. We'll just keep watching them to see.
Oil's really pumping down.
Yep, there goes oil. So oil again, it's got to get through this zone here to even get up to R4. But before we would even consider a short, and I'd still be wary just because we have a war going on in the Middle East.
3 minutes till inventory
on natural gas.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll check out natural gas in a second, just so you guys can get a look at natural gas and how it can react to the news of its inventory. So crude crude oil inventory reports come out Thursdays at 10:30 and natural gas. Wednesdays at 10:30 for crude, Thursdays at 10:30 for natural gas. But quite honestly, I have a feeling it's going to be a negative report. But with all of the conflict in the Middle East right now, those inventory reports seem like they kind of are a little lackluster.
Yeah.
During peacetime, those inventory reports could kind of give you a good move for the day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if they still can. But
natural gas would have hit TP1 right before the report came out.
Yeah, so now you're looking at
break even during that report.
Yeah, so right now, if you were in this natural gas trade off our AI signal, you've already hit your TP1 and you're at break even. So it's now a profitable trade and risk free. So no chance to lose money on natural gas if you took our signal there. TP1 on Euro was also hit, got pretty darn close to TP2. It's kind of fighting now. ES and NQ just pumping, making highs. And then we'll look back here at Dow for a second and see what it does off of the signal it's in. So far, 3 signals right now, all 3 in profit. So not near as a rapid fire day yesterday where we had about 11 signals before the end of the New York session. But 3 signals right now, all 3 in profit. So we'll see what happens. And what time is it? We got about 30 seconds till that natural gas report comes out. So I'll pull up natural gas just so we can see if there's any reaction here. Natural gas right here on the right side of my screen, guys. I'll pull it over for those on TikTok to make it a little easier. Pull both those open trades over. So yeah, let's see. Well, there's definitely some selling already ahead of the news because we've got 10 seconds till the news comes out, and look at that selling on natural gas. So I'm thinking somebody knows something the rest of us don't yet. So let's see. And there is the report. Let's see what this candle does.
Look at that. Holy smokes.
Wow. Well, boys, hey, if you were in that Alpha Flow Trader, natural gas signal right here that fired, you'd already hit TP1 and you were risk-free after that news.
Yeah.
That's a time when you can trade the news because you have nothing to lose at that point. You've taken profit. The worst you can go on your next contract is break even. Look at that candle. As I said, I've got a feeling it's going to be bad news. It's going to go up. It absolutely banged up and just busted through TP2 there. So TP2 winner on Euro and natural gas so far today, leaving Dow as the one that we'll see if it can make it to its TP1 and go 3 for 3 so far today off our signals. So if you guys took any of these 3 signals with us today, you're 2 for 2 right now, looking to be 3 for 3, but having a pretty good day. All right. So like I said, not as rapid fire yesterday, but some quality signals.
If oil.
Sorry, guys, just replying back to my wife. She's saying you better have taken that natural gas trade. I said, no, I didn't, babe. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. She didn't say that. My youngest son, man, he likes to get tickets, speeding tickets. So,
oh no,
not one recently, but I told you about him. He got So it's still that whole thing's still playing out. So she's asking me if I got a message from our lawyer because you're thinking lawyer for a speeding ticket, but man, let me tell you, when you have teenage drivers and insurance and all that's involved, it's in your best interest to fight anything or you're going to pay for it in the long term. So yeah, that's the awesome part of being a parent to teenagers, or a teenager now, I should say. My older two boys are essentially grown, 24 and 21. Youngest one graduating in a couple weeks, so shout out Derek, about to graduate.
Congratulations, Derek.
You guys, I need you guys to get in on the website, get some KLP subscriptions, get that boy a graduation present. If not, I'm gonna tell him it's because y'all.
Yeah.
So no, I already told him. Speaking of that lawyer, I said your graduation present, I hope you know, is a lawyer. Is our awesome lawyer. Melanie with Fenwick Thompson and Associates here in Atlanta. By the way, shout out to Melanie and the team over there. Outstanding.
Yeah.
If you guys ever need them, look them up. But yeah, that's his graduation present.
Mhm.
So that and all the repairs I keep doing on his car because he thinks he's in the Fast and Tokyo Drift or
that's
something.
how it goes.
Yeah,
That's exactly how
got
it
his little
goes.
Acura and he thinks it's yeah.
Man, well, this gold move we've been waiting on doesn't look like it's gonna
I don't think so. Yeah,
materialize.
let's look back
It's
at
just
gold
kind of
here.
hanging around this central pivot view.
It is gold shopping. We really, really wanted the gold to get in. It came so close, man. It wicked to the bottom of that zone, man. Didn't break through it, but it wicked right to the bottom of it. And that just shows you. So look at this demand zone right here that was drawn out by our tool as well. Look how accurate it was. Like literally, look at the bottom of that candle.
Yeah,
that candle literally touched the bottom.
Yeah,
and moved on. Yeah, but gold, if it somehow makes it down here, we'll definitely look for a long there. Dow still fighting, so Dow still kind of actively fighting. Russell, no trades really lining up right now. That natural gas hit, that euro hit, and crude hit that London crude sort of hit the high of that London value area and wicked off of it right there. You see, we have it labeled out with our tool, the London VAH. That's London value area high.
Yeah.
And these labels you can use as like if you can use as many or as little as you want. You can turn them on and off. But we love to look at the different value areas from the different main sessions as well as the highs and lows from those sessions. So Asia, London, New York. And of course all your others, your previous day high, your previous week highs and lows, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Condense your chart in. Let me see if you have the previous value areas shown.
Yeah, right here.
You have them?
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I just want to show these guys.
So so you look back. Let me start back at the beginning real quick. So you see where this is our current value area building out right now with our tool right? That's the current. And now here was the one that was built out from the previous session.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So
you kind of just get to see how price moves from one value area to the next.
Yep.
How price migrates.
So yeah, so the blue area here, your high value area, is your value area. This gray, your low volume area. But look, yeah, exactly. Moved right into its next volume area. And then now you see the way the price is reacting there. It kind of wants to hang back out in its value area as well.
So it is drifting lower as well, which is an indication of currently in a bearish trend, overall trend.
Overall, yeah. And there, another example of our auto-drawn demand zones and supply zones here on crude, where you see it came in to our zone, our automatically drawn zone, and look at the reaction: wick down, wick down, wick down, and up. Yeah, and then right after that, you see the market shift indicator.
Yeah. When price leaves, you see price left the value area and didn't like what it was seeing and head right back to its comfort zone. That's what I like to call it. That blue shaded area, I like to call it.
Yeah, it's home. Zone. That's why I say like, price is just trying to get back home. Get back to where it's comfortable. So
and that's part of our strategy, man. We just look for price to get to the extremes, out of its comfort zone, and that's where we look for our reversals and our continuations.
But yeah, everything you're seeing there automatically drawn out by our tool. So this volume area that extends out, the point of control for it, the highs and lows, these low volume nodes, these demand and supply zones, and all of these key leveled lines that you see, it's all just, you don't have to draw that stuff. You don't have to get 10 different indicators to get them all. We have them all in there, and then we use them to help you guys find high probability trades. And then we have our signals with our confluence breakdown to really help you have that confidence and build that confidence, right? Are you going to win every or even close to every great setup? No, it's just not how it works, right? Nobody can predict the market, especially in day trading capacity, right? But they absolutely, if used properly and used systematically, and you're not varying and deciding to use the system one day and then just kind of gamble the next, as long as you're staying with the system, you're going to be profitable. If you're a prop firm trader, you're going to pass your eval, you're going to get payouts. If you're trading live, you're going to make money. You're going to see your R's are going to look really good if you just stay with the system. And to be clear, guys, to have a winning trading system, That doesn't mean you're winning like 70, 80% of your trades or anywhere close, right? If you're taking 2R, 2R or 3R on your trades, you can be winning 40 to 50% and make a great living. Okay. So it's not about winning every trade. It's about systematically entering and having a system that you can repeat, that you can just repeat, repeat, repeat. That's the only way to do it. You can vary, you can, deviate and get lucky here and there. And that's why I say there's a difference between a winning trade and a good trade, right? Because a winning trade doesn't necessarily mean it was a good trade. It just means you know, you made money, but why did you even get in that trade to begin with? Because if it's not something that you could justify and repeat over and over, then you're cooking yourself, right? And we talk about a lot of this stuff on our blog at alphaflowtrader.com in our learning section. You'll find tons of great articles for different sort of experience levels, and lots of great information that I highly recommend you guys check out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you want to pull up Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Here's another example of just going back into the after hours, man.
Do I have Bitcoin on any of these? No, let me hold on. Load it up real quick on this natural gas one, since that thing has already banged.
Yeah, I don't think we've mentioned. Yeah, we're having a resort to looking at symbols we normally don't trade, but that's where all the action's been since yesterday. But yeah, Bitcoin,
all right, Bitcoin's
right
up.
Yesterday's Globex hours, right around midnight, man, made another good move. TP2.
Oh, around midnight, you said?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Asia session. Was that right?
That around midnight? No, that's
Yeah, Asia session.
Oh yeah, so right here. Yeah. 12:05 a.m.
Yep. Clean
Yeah,
move,
so look at that Bitcoin move, called off our signal there. So past signals, you will see on open signals, you'll see this box here. On past signals, we keep them there, and we want you to be able to go and journal and log all your stuff.
Yep.
So you can just come back anytime and hover over a signal that you either missed or one that you took and you want to grab the information for. All right, so there it is. That is your journal. You could literally copy and paste that into your journal, and then all you have to add is your emotional. Because like we were talking earlier, documenting your mindset at the time of taking trades is super important too, and how the trade made you feel. I know that sounds weird, right? Like, oh, I don't want to talk about my feelings, I'm trading. No, man, like taking emotion out and learning how to manage emotion doing this is the most important thing that you can figure out. More important than learn, you can learn this stuff. We can teach you this stuff, but we cannot teach you guys the emotional side of it, right?
Exactly. Especially how to handle losses.
Yeah, how to handle losses, how to handle the anxiety of just putting risk out there. And look here too, Steve, that's not the only one. Or this one. Oh no, this one looks like it did. Looks like this one did get stopped out. But man, just one candle early. So you look here at this pre-market Bitcoin 810. It called it. It got stopped out pretty quickly. Went below the open of that candle. But then look at the very next candle. You see that?
Yeah. Yep.
So depending on where you had your stop there on that Bitcoin, could have hit this one as well. So that'd be two Bitcoin. Could have been two Bitcoin winners for sure. One win, one loss. Overnight. So yeah, it does work on everything. We don't trade Bitcoin as much, just like I was saying earlier when we were here looking at not crude, where I had natural gas. Oh, I had natural gas up here. Yeah, we were looking at natural gas here and euro. Euro was one we used to trade quite a bit, and you see here we've watched it over the course of the last week or so. Have several winning signals off of this being another one this morning, a TP1, almost TP2 winner off euro. So euro, natural gas, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also something we used to trade kind of like euro, just not. I don't know. What do you think about Bitcoin? I just for the moves that we're looking for and the way it moves, it just doesn't seem to bode the best for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every
time I look, man,
it's just hitting me. Yeah, I know that's the thing, man.
When we actively trade it doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but when we look, you're like, God damn.
So maybe that's just our bias, our own confirmation bias, sort of creating our own self-fulfilling prophecy there, maybe a little bit. But yeah, euro winner there on the day. If you're just coming in, RD1 euro winner on the day there. A Dow in profit, still heading for a win.
Natural gas.
And then natural gas not on the screen. Excuse me. Natural gas not on the screen, already winner. So two winners and one open profitable trade right now. It's almost a break-even trade on Dow. So euro winner, natural gas winner, and open Dow trade that's in profit right now. We'll see what happens. ES and more all-time highs, just keeps making all-time highs.
Yeah.
We'll see if NQ can join that party. It's definitely fighting a bit more, but you see now, if you look to NQ on the right and ES on the left, they are sort of converging at this point. Similar, very similar price patterns right now. Gold doing absolutely nothing, just chopping around. Made some, and honestly, it was kind of a choppy day, even going back to last night.
I'll tell you what, ES is approaching R4.
Yes, let's look at ES. Yeah, it is. It is.
Time is it? 10:43. It might be our only shot today, guys.
If you didn't take Euro natural gas or
Yeah.
might be your only shot if you didn't take Euro natural gas or this Dow. Let's check in on this Dow since it's our only open trade. See if we can will it down here to a win for anybody that might be in this one.
Yeah.
So we will watch ESO as it continues to climb and see if it gets up there towards some of the more some of the more extreme resistance areas. 3,700 likes on the TikTok, man. We appreciate that, y'all, for sure. Definitely appreciate it. If you're just joining us, you have any questions, man, please drop them in the chat. Please drop them in the chat and reach out to us. You can reach out to us here on any of our social platforms or at alphaflowtrader.com. You can email us there as well. Happy to talk trading at just about any time. You know, it's we enjoy it. It's a job, and having a job you enjoy is a blessing. And I, you know, that's why I personally was excited as we were working on this tool and working on our own stuff and building up that profit and that consistency on our own. I had been waiting for this moment because, like I told Steve from the beginning, I said, man, like I want to make this tool for other people like me or you, man. Like people, not you necessarily, because you've been trading for a very long time. People like me, right? I wanted to make the tool for people like me, who for whatever reason needed a change or wanted some incremental or supplemental income, whatever it may be, for people that think they can't do it. And when I talk to friends of mine now too, some of them, they're just like, they just assume as soon as you mention it, they're like, oh no, it's way too complicated. It's over my head. You know, it's really not, y'all. It's really not. If you can learn, I mean, if you can learn how to play like some of those games on your iPhone, man, we can teach you how to. We can teach you how to use this indicator. Notice I didn't say Androids because I can't stand how y'all be messing up the group chat. My Android people, man, messing up group chats. You can't add people. You can't edit your message. Turn everything green. Once you get an Android person in your iMessage group chat, it's a wrap, man. Talking to you, Dave.
That's a touchy subject. That's like politics.
Yeah. I know we got our Android people. Hey, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Hey, you can run your trading view or your trading view on Android or Apple, and our indicator's going to work just as great across both.
Yeah.
But no,
absolutely.
No, and that's obviously just bias. I've been an Apple guy since forever, since like the first iPhones, and because I've been marketing for the last say 20 years, but even at the beginning of that, I was heavy into production, audio production, video production, and Macs was just there was no equivalent PC that could handle what we needed to do. Didn't have the CPU that we needed at the time, so I've been Mac, and now it's just too easy.
That's like me. I've always been a PC guy, man.
Yeah,
just used to it, man.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of what you prefer. And I will say this: I'm not anti. Like I have, you see, you guys don't see it, but I also have my Quantower account that I have 8 or 9 prop funded accounts on. You can't see it here off screen. A completely separate laptop is a Dell PC, engineering PC. But so I'm not. I don't hate PC. You know, working in corporate, I had a PC and a Mac at all times. But yeah, Mac too. The ecosystem's just too easy now with your phone, your iPad, your watch.
Yeah,
I can literally just
like that feature.
Yeah, just the continuity of just going from device to device. Being able to every time I open my MacBook, not having to type a password or even use my fingerprint because it'll just pick up that I have my watch on and say, hey, open in your MacBook for you. So.
Well, ES is a very important level, all-time high of 7,500.
Yes, nice round number, big round number, and a
7,500. Yeah. So yeah, if we could get up to this R4, we could probably see some type of. Normally, when we get to these psychological levels,
7,000, 8,000, 85.
We'll see some profit taking, and so we'll probably see a lot of profit taking at 7,500, and that'll pull price back down. That'll be our reversal entry. Hopefully.
Yeah, the big guys start seeing price come back down. They're not going to want to let that thing. You know, you rode it to an all-time high.
Yeah. let's take some
take your
off the
profit.
table.
Yeah, take your profit off the table and just wait for another entry if you want. So yeah, so it was here. If ES can hit this area and start dipping down to that 500 area, you'll start seeing a sell off as people I don't think are going to want to ride that wave out after they just saw all-time high.
Right.
No one wants to be the guy to say, man, yeah, I was in that ES up to all-time high. Oh, good, you must have killed it. No, I waited for the next all-time high and I rode it back down to the value area.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's happening. Let's look, checking on this live Dow trade that's going on. It's still just fighting, man, but I'm feeling pretty good about any of you guys that are still in this one off our signal because it is making lower lows, but also it's just price fought with VWAP twice, and it's just now VWAP, and it's just now VWAP.
Yeah.
We were talking about VWAP. Anyway, yeah, so you see how it's just really struggling. It struggled to get it back above that VWAP line, that blue line running through right there. So if you guys are in this one, hope is not lost. You're still a bit away from TP1, but not a bad trade. 4,000 likes now on TikTok, man. We appreciate you guys. We really do appreciate it. Like I said, we're not streamers, man. We're not TikTokers. We're middle-aged dudes who trade for a few hours in the morning and then work on our business for a few more hours and then just hang out with our families, man.
Yeah.
Like we're not these fake gurus. We're not trying to sell you courses. We're not trying to make you pay to join our lives and all this other stuff. Like we just built a really cool tool that can help just about anybody make money, and we're just excited about sharing it with everybody. You know, and I know that sounds so Billy Mays-ish, but or one of those just pick infomercial. I just feel like I sound like an infomercial when I do that, but it's okay. I don't care because it's I see it work every day.
We're gonna let it speak for itself.
Exactly.
We really don't have to say much.
I just want to tell you guys what it is, and you can watch it work.
You guys watch on the screen and watch the signals.
Exactly.
And yourself.
Yep. And if you're watching this morning, you've already seen. If you're watching this morning, you've already seen two great winners based off of our signal this morning. One on euro, one on natural gas. And an open trade right now on Dow that's still in profit. It's now back fighting around that VWAP. I will tell you this, guys. Maybe I'd let one candle close above, depending on the size of it, or maybe the second. But that VWAP right now is proven to be an actual pretty key level right now.
Yeah.
So one way or another, whether it comes through, it's good. If it comes through it, I believe it will continue up. But if it can keep fighting this candle or the next candle and it still finds itself below it, then I kind of like Dow to go down. Russell, on the other hand, you see on the right side of the screen, Russell kind of a bit unaffected, man. It has that doji candle there in the middle, but kind of just moving up.
Yeah, actually with Dow, now that volume profile is built out, you kind of see it just bouncing up and down
within it
from value area highs to value area lows.
Oh, for Russell, you mean?
Yep,
yeah, perfect.
Dow, I'm sorry. But Russell, Russell's doing.
Oh yeah, you see it. Dow did come to this value area low at R3, and
it's kind of just.
But no, Russell kind of doing the same thing right now. Yeah. It didn't come quite down to value area low, but it's definitely tapping that value area high. So we'll see what happens there on Russell for value if it busts through this value area, and it very well may, because if you see this R3, look how this price has reacted to our R3 line here that our tool drew. Yeah, broke through there a little bit, came right back to it, broke through, wicked. You see how it even rejects, even on outside days, it rejects off these levels, or it will have these levels will have an impact. I'll say maybe not big enough to enter a trade, but for me, I always find it interesting just to see how they affect these trade. You know, it's really cool to see.
Definitely look like a valid selling area. We've got how many supply zones here? We've got one.
Russell looks like one big zone. Yeah,
it's got a few supply zones drawn there.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta make it where when you hover over the one, it highlights just the one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just when we have multiples like that. So I can see it's a 30 and a 1 hour, I think, but it might be tougher.
Yeah, I see 15, 1 hour.
Oh, is it 15?
And
I think I see 32. Is it 3 of them?
Yeah, I believe it's 3 there.
Oh yeah. So zoom in a little bit there, you can see it. But yeah, so this morning, 2 winning trades, 1 open active trade on this Dow right now that is starting to turn around. We'll see. Like I said,
still in profit.
It's still in profit, fighting with this VWAP. It definitely is still in profit, which is why I don't know at this point. You know, if
I
it
don't
closes
know,
above
man.
VWAP, I might not want to ride this thing back up if I'm
Yeah.
in it. I know it goes against the, oh, you set it and forget it, but I don't know, man. Also, just given that it was based off that huge manipulation candle down,
Yeah.
this whole move is based off that candle, right? So right now it has come through VWAP there and it's touching the 21 EMA. We'll see what happens there. 4,700 likes on TikTok, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys tapping in with us, and yeah, let us know if you guys have any questions, any setups. 3 trade. It's been a bit of a weird morning because there's been 3 trades called from our signal, 2 of which on assets or instruments that we're not actively trading that we're watching.
Off brand. Those are
Yeah, they're off brands.
brand
Euro's kind of like the one where Euro's like those shoes that you'll pull them out every once in a while.
Yeah.
They're not just totally that going to Goodwill yet.
Yeah,
Natural gas kind of been sent to Goodwill for a while.
Knock the dust off this one.
Yeah. We're knocking the dust off. We're knocking the dust off of the Russell shoes, but or off the Euro. Sorry, but natural gas still just not really on it. But interesting to watch it and let the machine learning tell us. And that's the beauty of it too, man. So we obviously have our favorites, right, just based off feeling. But at the end of the day, every signal that you see our tool call is fed back to our machine learning database, and it's getting smarter and smarter and learning and evolving. So tomorrow, the tool is smarter than it was today, right? Now it's learning. It's just learning how to make adjustments, right?
Yeah.
And that's something where, okay, if I was really going to consider natural gas, I'd probably let it run for a while, and then we'll go look at the data for natural gas and say, okay, we've watched it visually now. Show us some data that backs up our hypothesis, right?
Yep.
Try to do everything we do based off data, guys. Like not feelings. Hope, as one of my bosses and mentors for many years told me previously, that hope is not a strategy. Right. Data is. Data you can form a strategy around. Thoughts, hopes, and feelings you can't. So,
man, so we came within 2 points on ES of our R5. It's still got that momentum there. I think we're gonna get there.
R4, you mean?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get to R4.
Yeah, talking to ES here, it's made a couple all-time highs today already. It's making an all-time high basically on each candle at this point. Yeah. Just about. Let's see what happens here at this R4 level. Oh, NQ has made an all-time high as well now. Finally, it came to the party.
Yep.
Right at the top of that low volume area right there. It's still a ways off from R4 where we would trade it. But so now we've seen our AI, and this is all automatic. You see this all-time highs. This is all coming from our tool. Literally everything you see on the screen is from our tool. You see I have a bunch of indicators there, all turned off except for the EMA. Our tool and that one yellow EMA line is all. So this is all these key labels, everything you see is all within our tool. Dang, almost 5,000 likes on TikTok already. You guys are killing it, man. I appreciate y'all. Padre, what's up, man? Welcome to the live, dude. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope everything's going well with you this morning. I haven't checked any of that. And I apologize, guys, because TikTok is the one that's just always so busy that I do sometimes forget to check the Facebook feeds for any comments. Okay. Oh, there's Dustin. What's up, Dustin? What's going on, bro? But yeah, so we're live on YouTube every morning. When we get on, it's we'll get to a regular schedule, I promise, at some point. But right now, it's somewhere between 8:30 and 9:30 we're on. But our goal is to be on pre-market with you guys as we work through this whole broadcasting thing, is to be on with you guys. I'd like to be on with you guys by like 8:30. And maybe we can catch a pre-market trade that last 30 minutes. If not, we can at least have a good, proper sort of pre-market talk with you guys, right? And then we'll stay on till 11:30, just depending on how the markets are looking, if they're starting to chop already for lunch. But live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, at Alpha Flow Trader on all platforms except for X. It's at Alpha Flow Trades. And you guys are running it up on TikTok. I appreciate it. If you're just joining as well, we're watching ES and NQ right now as they make all-time highs, seeing what they do at these resistance levels here at R4. And Dow, I would have stopped out at even. So 2 winners already, 1 loser. It technically hasn't lost yet because it hasn't hit stop loss, but I probably would have gotten out of that Dow at break even just because of the amount of time the trade was going on and how it was moving. But yeah, so a winner, a TP2 winner on natural gas, and a winner on
We got Trump.
gold. Oh man,
Got his Twitter fingers going.
oh man, Trump's tweeting. Let's see, what's he talking about?
China's President Xi said he won't give military equipment to Iran. China, Xi offered to help on Iran, and China's president wants to see Hormuz open.
Of course he does. That's one of his main.
Yeah.
But okay, so definitely some room for positivity there.
Yeah.
As you guys see on Russell and
oil's starting to come down with that news as well.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. So you guys see, man, market shift was called by our indicator there, and you see if you're a scalper, you just bang that scalp. But it's not what we do. But you see one market indicator there for a wicked scalp, one up here for a wicked scalp.
Especially when it shifts after the preceding candles. You see the preceding
with those wicks, yeah,
and
yeah, you
shoot falling stars.
Yeah, if you see a market shift after candles like this, yeah, then it's a pretty good
kind of like that Dow trade yesterday. When I tell you, you know, it's two candles before it. When you start looking at that type of price action,
yeah,
usually a good move happens afterwards.
All right, so you see NQ showing the market shift indicator flashing there.
We got, oh yeah. ES's price action is starting to slow down just a little bit. I'm hoping it gives us that one little just nudge, man. Just nudge past 75.20. Let's get to 75.23. Something about those round numbers, though. 75.20, that round number.
Henderson is live on Facebook. What's up, P? What's going on, bro? Padre, appreciate you sharing that live on TikTok, man. TikTok, appreciate the likes. 5,400 likes on TikTok, man. Appreciate you guys.
Euro. See, Euro wasn't. Euro did give us an official loss, however, but that was all due to these Trump tweets, man. That's what happened.
Oh, it wasn't a loss. It had already hit TP.
Did it? This last one?
Oh, it just fired that. Yeah, that second signal.
So?
Yeah, I didn't even look at
tweet. As soon as Trump tweeted, it tanked the Euro USD.
I don't know about you guys, man, but I wish certain news couldn't be announced during trading hours. Just keep that in your pocket till like 4 o'clock, man. You can talk all that then. Let the Asian markets deal with that crap. Let us get some clean moves here. Rosie, welcome. Kevin, welcome. If you guys are just joining us, we're Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader. Alpha Flow Dev is in the chat with you guys. You can use him as a resource as well. We're just here demoing our AI machine learning powered indicator suite for TradingView and Quantower. Still working on it for some other platforms right now. And so far today, 2 winners on one trade still active, and 2 winners on one on Euro, one on natural gas. So other than that, been kind of a quiet day. ES and NQ kind of just climbing up. Yeah, just been a bit of a quiet day, a patient day, right? So these kind of days are important too, because you don't jump into a trade just to jump into a trade, man. You jump into a trade because the setup is there and it makes sense, and it's and it checks all your boxes that you need, right? Otherwise, you're just gambling, right? And I know some people say, "Oh, you did day trading, you're just gambling." No, man. Gambling is you're going 100% off chance, right? You're saying, and you know that, and here's the thing about that chance: the odds are remarkably stacked against you, like millions to one, hundreds of thousands to one, right? Thousands to one at the best. Here it's nothing like that. Like there's no guessing, there's no gambling. There's a strategy. You look for structure, you look for key levels, you look for price to do certain behaviors, and you make decisions based on that. It couldn't be any further from gambling. So anytime anybody tells you guys that, that's what you tell them. You just explain it to them like that. Like they literally could not be. I've never seen somebody. I was in Las Vegas in February for like a week. at SHOT Show, and my wife and I never once saw my wife go up and go through a list of confluences before she pumped money into that slot machine. So yeah, I mean, she just said, "Oh, it's 2 million to one. Cool, let's run it. Here's $50. Bam, let's go." So yeah, I never saw a blackjack player having a list of 10 things that he can physically check off before he makes a move. Right? He might have a mental checklist, right? But yeah, I guess the only way it is kind of like poker in that the market is the dealer.
Exactly.
You know, you don't know what the next hand that's coming out there, but yeah, and that's the whole thing too, man. That's why you see all these levels on our charts, which could seem overwhelming if you're just joining, right? But if you sit down with us or watch some videos, with some instructional videos we're working on, you'll see that it's actually very simple. Very simple. All right, so ES at R4.
ES is officially at R4.
Let's see what happens here. Might get an opportunity for a reversal. It also could very easily just keep climbing and making new all-time highs today. We'll see, but we're definitely watching it right now. What is Dow doing? I'm assuming climbing as well with it. Yeah, Dow. So Dow, like we said yesterday, Dow sometimes can run with Russell or similar based off of news, right, because of the type of companies they are. But noticing a lot lately that Dow also is sort of trailing ES. So right now you see Dow, and I believe Russ probably is too. Yeah. So you see all the markets just climbing. Just climbing.
I'm almost certain that's due to the Trump series of Trump tweets.
Yeah. Trump had just mentioned that China was not going to help Iran, and you see the market reaction to that. But we'll see. Is that going to be like it was with Iran, and then China, when Trump jumps on the plane, China's going to be like, "No, we never said that." Yeah. Exactly. We never said that, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
We'll see. It's been such a weird game of cat and mouse with world leaders right now that it's almost comical. Sad, but comical. And we do not do politics here. Don't care about your politics whatsoever. I think at the end of the day, all of us, regardless of politics, really just want the same things, man. Security, opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
And all of what you can get with our with our system. So that's where you loop that back in.
That's good.
No, but seriously,
that was a good transition.
Yeah. Yeah, working on that stuff, man. Yeah, so watching ES here, it did hit R4 officially, so we'll see what it does. We'll see what happens here at R4 for ES. All right. Oh, Bitcoin! Come on, Bitcoin, climb up there. I need Bitcoin to come up, man. Because if you guys are like me and you hold any long-term Bitcoin, then you are just not loving it right now. So I needed to get back up.
It's starting
to climb. It's been climbing each day, retracing, climbing more. So I'll take that. I'll take the movement. Kind of wish I'd bought it at 60. Kind of wish I would have bought it at 67,000 on a swing. 65,000. Where Sean? Shout out to Sean. I had a buddy that called it a month or two before. He's like, Bitcoin's coming down to 65,000. We were literally like, come on, bro. Like, it was at 120 or 110 at the time. I was like, dude, we're not going to lose. It's not going to lose half of its value. Yeah. Get out of here, bro. Well, 2 months later, Bitcoin was at 65, the exact number he predicted, and continued even lower than that, right? I think it went into the 50s, the high 50s.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Sean. London Show Sean. Check him out on YouTube overnight. He does the London session. London Show Sean on YouTube. Trades London session exclusively. NQ and Forex and gold. So for those that different, maybe on the West Coast or different time zones or outside the U.S., maybe you like to trade the London session. I would like to. I just can't function. I can't do stuff all day, go to bed, get up at 2:30 a.m., stay up for an hour, trade, get up in the morning, read my charts. I can't do all that and function. But that said, if we when we do move towards automating some of our strategies, then London might be one where I start with first, because nothing better than making money while you're sleeping. So we get up now and we start looking at the charts and we look back at all the overnight signals, and we see every morning we see multiple signals that our tool called during the London session overnight. But It's 3 a.m., man. So, uh,
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what ES does here, man.
yep.
Now I'm on the prowl. Been waiting
See
all
what ES
morning.
does, and I got to see some. I think being at all time high, I don't know that I go full risk just with the way it's moving.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Russell as well is approaching R4. Dow, I'd be interested in Dow at R5 for sure. Bust through
If
all
Dow
that
can get up here,
supply.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So Dow R5. So worst case scenario, we have some call outs for later in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russell looks like it could get to R4. Dow looks like it could get to R5. ES is already at R4. We're watching it actively now.
I don't know. ES might give you that walk-off win like you had yesterday, man.
Good it? Good it? Yeah, a little walk-off, little end of sesh walk-off. Crude chopping. Yeah, definitely came down off that news, but did not want to get past this low volume node here. Never even made it back to S3. So we'll see how long-lived that little bit of a price break on crude is. I suspect it won't be too long. Euro tanking. Euro, gold and euro both coming down. They both run together quite often. You see they both moved up together here, and then they moved down together here and here. So back to ES, see what it does here at R4. Guys just joining us, we're Tim and Steve from Alpha Flow Trader. Just two regular dudes who traded for a long time and built a tool around how we do it, and sharing that tool with you guys now, and that's what you're seeing on the screen. Alpha Flow Trader, Key Levels Pro AI. Yeah, check us out, alphaflowtrader.com, at Alpha Flow Trader on all social platforms, except for X. We are at Alpha Flow Trades.
Yeah.
All right.
6,800 likes, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, heck yeah. Appreciate you guys on TikTok, man. Nick, what's up, bro?
Nick and
Welcome.
Rick.
Where's our boy Rick at, man?
See Rick. That's Rick right there. Oh, user 78.
Oh, that's right. What's up, Rick? Rick and Nick. What's up, guys? Yeah, two winners already this morning, Euro and natural gas. A loser also on Euro based off that Trump tweet, so can't really count that. And I wouldn't have taken that second Euro trade anyway, quite honestly, after already taking a TP2 on one. Let's see. ES right here just busted through R4. Let's see what it does at this level. Looking for potential shorts. Mind you, we're in a super bullish move right now, and we are making all-time highs over and over. So we'll see what happens. NQ fighting a little bit more, showing a little bit more fight than ES, but also made all-time highs today as well. Dow just came up here. Dow hit this London high. You see it's marked out by our tool. Hit that London high and reacted to that. And that's why key levels, guys. That's why the name Key Levels Pro. These are all key levels. And you see how price reacts at these key levels. See how it reacted here at R3. See how it reacted here at this London high just then. See how it reacted up here in the supply zone in R5, right? It's just key levels, just understanding key levels, man. It's not rocket science. Understanding key levels, but then also understanding what price does around those key levels and what some of the because it doesn't always do the same thing, but it will do one of a few different things, right? So once you understand what those few different things are, you can sort of start to identify and pick and choose which ones you like best.
Yeah,
but it all starts with these levels.
Yep.
If you're a scalper looking at gold right now, if you're a scalper, and I told you how you can use our tool to scalp, you see this market shift indicator that just flashed in the candle color changing from orange to green. Potential scalp opportunity there on gold.
Right off of demand zone.
That's your thing, right off the demand zone. Yep, right off the demand zone, and yeah, good opportunity for a little scalp there. Just get a scalp move, maybe just even up here to point of control or up here to VWAP, something like that. So lots of different ways you can use the tool, guys. It's not, we don't scalp like that all the time, maybe on our funded evals or something. But Absolutely, you can use it for that. You see it happen here on Euro. So perfect example. Euro had a winning trade, came back down, started to have a another trade called. Trump tweeted. You see that candle was going up. It immediately turned and came down. But look what happened after that Trump tweet. Look to the left of my cursor. You see our market shift indicator fired that down triangle. So if you're a scalper, you buy the close of that down triangle and you just hit a very nice trade down to this low volume area. Could even write it down here. So a lot of different ways to use the tool. Granted, this is what the signal looks like, but when you see these indicators shifts happen, you can definitely trade those as well. Just depends on your style of trading, right? That's one cool thing about our tool is that it does accommodate. It does accommodate just about every style of trading and every instrument. As you guys saw this morning, two winners, one on natural gas, one on Euro, which are not something that day trade. You know, you don't hear about day traders constantly. You know, you go through YouTube, you're not going to run across many channels of guys trading natural gas and Euro.
Yeah.
But that's a cool thing about our signal is, and our system is, it doesn't care at all what the instrument is. It only cares about those key levels and how the structure is setting up and how it's reacting.
Yeah.
So let's go back to ES. We were watching for ES move here. It's just we'll have to see what it does here. Already closed right at R4, and we'll see what happens. But as you see, all-time high, each candle, almost each candle now, we're making an all-time high on ES. So ES really, really strong today.
Still climbing. Still got some momentum.
There's just no exhaustion showing yet. Smaller candles, but no exhaustion really.
Yeah.
So I would not rush into something here on ES for the short quite yet. We'll just keep an eye on it. 6,800 likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Guys on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. Kyle P, what's up, man? If you guys are just getting here, we've had a couple winning signals already this morning. Yesterday, we finished the New York session with about 10 winning signals, one loser. So far today, I think we're at 3 winners, 1 loser. So we'll see how it plays out. But it's been one of those weird days, right? So it took natural gas and Euro to kind of come through today out of off the bench because no move set up yet on ES or NQ. And then there was one on Dow that did set up and came close to TP1, but I believe that trade would still be active. Me personally, I would have gotten back out at break even after it fought down there at VWAP for an hour. But so you could call that like break even trade, I guess. NQ just made another new all-time high. You see it's automatically marked out by our tool with the all-time high label. Same with ES, it's currently in an all-time high candle as well. So we will see what happens. And you guys know it doesn't end at R4. I mean, we have R5 and I'm not even scroll all the way up there. We have R6 way up there.
Yeah. Right.
So there's R5. Now here's the thing about these levels, right? The way the market's been moving this week, R4 has not been as an extreme level. It seems like typically it is your extreme level. Yeah, typically R4 is your extreme level.
Yep.
But because price is just moving so consistently, we actually added the R6 way up here. But here's the interesting thing about these levels: when they're at all-time highs, it kind of changes things.
Yeah.
Because R6 and R5 are now in unknown territory, right? So at that point, it's more.
Yeah, we're in price
discovery. It's more of a discovery. It's more a projection. It's not like when you're looking at R4s and R5s that are still below previous prices, then you can kind of say, okay, this is a very strong zone right here. I don't know that I can say the same when it's all-time highs just because it's based off what? Nothing. It's now just based off a mathematical formula of movement.
Exactly.
So it's still based off of that. Yeah. But as far as the psychological side, there's nothing there to sort of use, right?
Yeah. There's no history to go
off
of. Can't look back on. Can't scroll back on the chart. And,
yeah, exactly. No historical context.
See what price did when it reached this level.
Exactly. Somebody saw a new follower. Appreciate the new follower, man. Alpha Flow Trader, Tim and Steve, day trading demoing our AI and machine learning powered indicator suite that works off our 3 main strategies, basically all placed into a suite code that learns and gets better as it evolves, as the days go by. Every trade that happens, the machine learning is learning from that trade signal and looking to improve itself and make adjustments. We don't just say machine learning. We are a legit machine learning shop. We don't. There's no manual. We see what's happening, go back in, and the database gets our signals and learns from them and evolves. Same with AI. I know a lot of people use AI. We're using AI, actual AI, not a static sort of experience that throws out a signal and calls it AI. Right? There's a lot of that. There's a lot of those sort of tools out there. We're not that. I have you guys know I have a background in technology and marketing technology, and Steve, with his background as an entrepreneur and in trading, kind of is kind of how all this stuff is what you're seeing. Just using technology to become more efficient, just like you would in any other job that you do. Is really all it comes down to. And experienced traders, maybe you're like, okay, well, I don't need signals. I like to only take I have my setups. Well, cool. Our key levels are what you would use. So all the lines and shaded areas and stuff that you see. So that way you're not spending, which sure, you're like, okay, I know it. Okay, cool. But do you want to spend how many hours drawing up charts? Or do you want it to get auto-detected and drawn on the chart for you? Now all you have to do is react.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You don't got to say, oh man, I got to get up at 7 so I can draw out everything, and then I got to do this, and I got to check it again at 9. And nah, man, just let our AI draw it for you, and it'll adjust. And when that demand zone or supply zone gets popped, it's gone, and we'll wait to create a new one. Yep. And like Steve mentioned earlier, it's creating them on multiple time frames. So from 15 minutes on up, right? So higher the time frame, stronger the zone.
Man, this ES
is not stopping,
keep reaching,
dude.
Man. Keep reaching, building out this volume profile.
Yes, yeah.
We're definitely in a low volume area. We're currently in a low volume node, so I imagine at some point people will be taking profits soon. NQ keeps climbing as well. Now NQ may be in play as well when it comes to R4 here.
What is that, Steve?
I said NQ is climbing as well.
Yeah,
and it's
in that same low volume.
It's gonna come in play at R4.
Yep. So what time is it?
These guys just keep climbing, man. 28, 29, 8.
Why couldn't we get a long call this morning? Give us a long signal,
I know some
man.
people will look at this chart and be like, oh, it's obvious, man. Long is the play. Why don't you just go long now?
Yeah. It's not the structure, man. It's not the strategy, man.
You say, where are you going to play? I could get in long right now. Where am I going to put my stop? It's all about risk management.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly. And then not to mention when it did start to turn here, like, okay, what are you saying? Oh, man, it's pre-market low. Okay, cool. It still hasn't even gotten to Asia or London low yet.
Yeah.
So why am I going to go long when so I can be the liquidity down here for London, Asia?
Exactly.
No thanks. So yeah, it does. And I'm glad you brought that up because people say, oh, dude, how could you not buy that long? Well, look, why would I have bought that long?
Yeah.
Like, why? It was at no key level. It was just, it made a move, sure. But that's why I say the difference between a winning trade and a good trade. Would it have been a winning trade? Yeah. Would it have been a good trade? No. It would have been a dumb trade. You were way down here and still had these lows right below it that it typically wants to take out. It didn't today. But you know what happens? When it does, you enter that trade. Oh, man, I'm in. Off this market shift, I'm in. And then what happens? What happens that next candle? It decides to come down and say, well, now I'm going to sweep these lows. You just became the liquidity for those guys. Mm-hmm. You never want to become the liquidity. Right?
You just bought the top.
Yeah. And you definitely don't want to, and you definitely don't want to buy the top.
I've done it.
Have you ever heard? Yeah.
I've bought the top plenty of times, man.
Yeah. I mean, now that said,
I bought that last candle to make the high.
Yeah.
I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah. You're bought like, yo, dang, I really literally just bought the last candle of the move. Yeah. So no, thank you. So yeah, so that's why I said, man, it's discipline, structure, and patience. Like we're not here to, and you remove greed from the factor and put discipline in its place, and it's easy to not get caught in that trap.
So R4 is officially in play as well. I mean, R4. Russell is officially in play at R4.
All right. Yep. Russell is in play. We'll watch what happens there. Also at a low volume node.
Yeah.
Dow chopping around at its London high right now. So Dow's been struggling with that London high. If you look at Dow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 20 minutes, it can't get past that London high.
Supply zone right above it as well.
Yeah. I will say. I will say yeah, NQ ES just really just demolished R4. So we'll see what happens when it gets back towards it. NQ not quite made it there and may not, depending on what happens with ES. ES seems to be running the show today. As you're seeing, even on Dow, starting to get some selling pressure as ES starts to sell off a bit. See what crude's doing over here. Crude just chopping after that move off the news. Still right around $100. So not a huge drop there, a couple bucks. Pretty big move though if you're trading it. All right, let's look at Russ. Russ might set something up here.
Yeah, get my charts ready.
Almost 7K likes on TikTok, man. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Alpha Flow Trader. We're live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. It's at Alpha Flow Trader on all platforms except for X. It's at Alpha Flow Trades. What you're seeing on the screen is our AI machine learning suite of indicator. It's one indicator, a suite of tools within that indicator on our trading view charts. We also have it for Quantower right now. So if you like to use Quantower to copy trade your fundeds or trade from there just generally, and we're working on it for NinjaTrader and some other platforms. So we'll keep growing in that aspect. But yeah, so far this morning, a win on Euro, a win on natural gas, a unresolved trade for Dow. And what am I forgetting? That might be it. So yeah, not a bad day. Not a bad day. Nothing like yesterday. Yesterday, if you were with us yesterday, we saw about 10 winners, no exaggeration, from 8:30 to 11:30. And then today definitely it's a green day as well if you took these signals with us.
I'd be interested in this Russell trade here. It's flashing a good, especially if it closes below pre-market low. But I'm gonna get my feet wet with this one, guys.
Oh, we got new candle right there.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes on this candle, so we'll see what happens with Russell in the next 5 minutes.
I'm surprised that that looks like a pretty good entry candle too.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, you technically could get on that one, all right?
Quick update. And that's our actual. That's our actual indicator there to let me know that it's this machine learning has created an updated the code, and created an update for us. And I just re-updated it right there in real time as I'm in the middle of a trade. Okay, yeah, you see it flashing here, the reversal short. We'll see what happens. Everything's still looking pretty bullish, but you could see a good bit of a reversal move here to get a quick trade in here before we shut it down for lunch. As you guys know, like we always say, we don't trade the lunch hours unless it's just a super extreme level that we've been waiting for all morning, because you'll start seeing too much of this right here, just chopping around, right? So we'll, if anything, if we haven't done what we wanted to do in the New York session in the morning, then we will come back after lunch, maybe around 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, start looking around between then, say 1:30 and 4 to 2 o'clock and 4, something like that. Yeah, and then Asian session we will trade as well when time permits. In about a month we'll start trading it more and then go live with it. We'll do a few before then though. But yeah, so watching this Russell trade to see if it sets up, see how it sets up. Right now it is at a standstill because we also are at 11:30 just about. So like I was just showing these guys earlier about the lunchtime chop and how if you look at Dow, how it's kind of moving there is what you start to see around lunchtime. More of that, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
You just start seeing that action, that kind of price action. Yeah.
Yes, still making its way up. Kind of pump fake you there.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, it looked like, oh man, look at that wick down, man. That's definitely a bearish candle. Look at that. And then look, yeah. And that's why you don't just short anywhere as well, just off a candle, or say, oh man, that's my entry candle. Because there's some people that'll say, oh, we had 15 minutes straight of one color. If there's a doji, you enter the next one. If there's a down doji, you would enter the next short or whatever. No, man. Just made another new all-time high as you are getting stopped out of that trade. As somebody, whoever took that short there off that candle. Russell, minute 30 to go on Russell, and it is literally just frozen in time right now. Russell has not moved since he went upstairs. Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah. Not a very convincing candle right now on Russ. Gold chopping around in its value area. See here, the value area is now pretty much fully drawn out from our tool, and you see where the price likes to stay within its value area. It'll come out, sure, but then look where it wants to go, right back down to its home and within this value area, which is why that value area is such a key part of our strategy and our tool. When price is inside of it, we're typically avoiding it. Not typically, pretty much all the time. Euro flashing. Get back to Russ. 30 seconds left. What do you think, Steve?
What do we got? Yeah,
30 seconds left.
It's looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Especially if it goes solid like this, I'll be in it.
All right, so watching Russell. All right, 3 seconds. Go ahead and enter there. You see our stop loss automatically created from our AI right there. Low risk trade for me. You guys heard me say, because of just the way the markets are moving and ES knows that I was not going to go full risk on this trade, so I did not. Actually, no, we'll take out. We'll take out.
Are we
2872
is our stop.
We'll get rid of 5 contracts here. TP1 for me, I took 7 for context. And we'll get rid of the other 2. We'll keep a runner here for TP2. And we'll see what happens. Low risk trade. I'm not really too concerned either way, but we're getting towards
light. Plus, it's towards the end of the day.
Yeah,
so I'm extremely light on this one.
Yeah, towards the end of our session. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, the markets are we're definitely having a bullish day based off of some of the news coming out of China regarding China's supposedly saying that they're agreeing to basically not interfere in Iran by providing weapons or anything like that. So as soon as that news came out, the markets kind of turned around and started heading up, because the day started with negative news. Right, the day started with negative news, which, go figure. Bad home sales. We had negative home sales news, negative unemployment news, and negative retail goods news. Markets start coming down, and what do you know? A tweet to talk about something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just completely wipe out that news. So. All right. Yeah, still, yes, just climbing, man. It doesn't matter. You see these candles, you think it's getting exhausted. Same with NQ, and it just keeps on going.
Same with Russell.
Yeah, Russell's climbing too. Yeah, and that was my hesitancy with it being an all-time high, but that's why I also went much lower risk, because it was a good signal, right? So, but that's where I think the other outside market conditions do definitely play an effect, right?
Yeah, the other indexes.
The other indexes are
ES and NQ really propping up this market.
Yeah.
Where do you have your stop set on that one?
28. The app stop 28.72.5. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, low risk trade, $150. Um,
So we may be on the other end of this walk off.
the market's about to walk us off, which is fine. That's okay, man. You guys got to see those winners on on Euro and natural gas, and yeah. But other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day, man.
Yeah.
Like pretty quiet day. Just really not much happening. We just went over 7K likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Be sure to follow, lock in with us in the mornings when we go live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Alpha Flow Trader, except X is at Alpha Flow Trades. Right now, if you're just joining us, we're Alpha Flow Trader, Tim and Steve. You're seeing on our screen, everything you see on our screen is all just in one indicator, 3 different strategies in one, backed by machine learning. So it's constantly evolving, and we're just kind of demoing. We're just here. We launched our product to the public. We've shared it with friends and family for a while, but we just launched it to the public this week and Monday, and yeah, so we're going to be on here demoing the product with you guys and let you see how it works, and here for you if you have any questions, or even not just about the product, just about futures trading and day trading, and how it works, how it all works, man. Maybe even a simple question is like, what is a contract? I don't care. Just let us know. We're happy to help you guys. If you're prop traders and you're struggling to pass your evals, hit us up, grab the indicator. We have a promo code at buellknox.com. 75% off right now. You can get a prop eval account for about $40. Come on here and use that and earn while you learn, right? So jump back here and see what's happening. All right. It's fighting. We'll see what it does here. It's chopping. Yeah. There's a chance we get caught in the. It's 11. It's after 11:30 now. There's a chance we get caught in the chop. I was just telling you guys not to get caught in, but hey, we're professionals, man. It's okay.
I'm gonna move my. I'm not moving my TP. I'm setting my TP at R3. I'm writing this all the way down to R3. I'm skipping over that TP1.
Oh, okay.
It's suggestion, and
yeah,
I'm writing it down to R3.
Just gonna take it down to that next key level.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well,
you're just taking one TP then?
No, I have. Just.
If you're moving it down further, you're just gonna take one. Are you still gonna spread it and take that second one?
I may leave a runner at the actual TP2.
All right. Yeah, I got 7 contracts in. I'm going to get 5 off at TP1 and leave 2 runners. Let's see what happens.
61. What's that? 2060.
If we get there, or we get stopped out here, and I go get some lunch because I'm starving. And
well, that's a good thing about it. You set your automation. We could just set it and forget it. Come back if it's stopped out. It's stopped out. If not,
yeah, and you see, guys, like we're just hands off. We enter the trade. We set our, as you can see on the screen on the right there, we set our TP. There's the active trade, but set our stop loss, set our TPs, and just kind of like you'll see me. I'll just kind of glance at other markets or just kind of start multitasking a little bit. You don't want to be in a trade and have your nerves all over the place and be like it's just a job, man. It's just a job. It's just a system. That with the percentage, you're going to win a high enough percentage to where you're going to be profitable as long as you follow the system, and it just takes all the worry kind of out of it, man. If sitting here with your mouse, you shaking, well, I got to get out of this trade. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. No, man, just have the system, have your set risk limits and your proper risk management, and over the course of 1 day, 2 days, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not sure. Let that go over a week. Let it go over 2 weeks, 3 weeks to a month, and you'll see that it really is just a repeatable system. So. But we'll see. Right now, Russ is just chopping. We're going to jump off here shortly, and we'll see what happens with this Russ trade. We'll definitely let you guys know. It'll be part of a recap. I got to finish the recap from yesterday, and yeah, I think I have a little bit more time today to get some of that stuff knocked out. So I guess I will really quickly go and since we're kind of already past time anyway, just give you guys what to look out for the rest of the day. We'll
Yeah, I'm
give
sorry. I
it.
was replying to one of our
Oh, cool.
YouTube customers.
Let's see what's he doing. It's right back around our entry. We'll see. Hopefully it comes down. If not, maybe we get chopped out. Either way, it's all good. Yeah. So ES at this point, maybe if you see a strong rejection back through R4, you could potentially look for a short. But I mean, I also kind of just the way it's moving, I'm maybe just want to see it come up to R5 at this point. What do you think? I mean, yeah, if
it's actually flashing,
it is,
flashing a signal right now.
Yeah, it's gonna do a.
So in this situation,
It's an
since
early entry
we're
for
in
me.
an index already, we're in Russell already, and obviously all the indexes are moving the same. And so since I'm already in this Russell trade, I'm going to lay off of this ES trade. But I wouldn't blame anybody for we're at all time highs and we're hitting a reversal signal, and it's a good signal. So
Yeah, and if like me, like this, to me, even would be an early signal. If you want to really have some conviction, see what it does here at R4. See if it uses R4 as support, or if it confirms below R4, right?
Right.
Because if you see it, if you get a good solid closure here before R4, that's a great continuation trade potentially. This is just an early call.
Yeah.
But it could work. But let's see what's so it got us down to about back to break even, or no, a little bit in profit now on us. So that big move down on the other indexes, and like Steve just mentioned, they are just running together today.
Right.
So yeah. What's that?
So that was not a signal. I mean, it ended up not being a signal on ES. Still fighting here.
Signal went away. Yep.
NQ. Like I said, on ES though, I mean, if for me personally, everybody's different, but if it did present that signal and I was not in any other trade,
you take this.
I take the ES
short.
For ES short. Yeah.
All right. So for ES guys, looking out trades the rest of the day, R4 short, or of course R5 short. It's always in play if it gets there. Nasdaq, I think same thing. R4. R4 is already still well above all time high.
Yeah, so. R4. Well, yeah, Nasdaq's an outside day, so yeah.
Yeah, R4 on so Nasdaq and ES R4 shorts, or sorry, ES and Nasdaq and S&P look for shorts around here. That's around 29,817 on Nasdaq, and around 75,22 on ES. All right, Dow and Russ. Dow is just kind of in no man's land. If it gets back up to R5, cool, because you see how price reacted to it earlier in the day, and there's also a supply zone up there.
Yeah, R5 would be the only
trade for you on.
The only trade for
me. Yeah, you're not going to make it down here to S4 likely, unless something crazy happens. So R4's shorts in play for ES and NQ, and an R5 short in play for Dow. As you go through the day, we're already in this Russell short right now. The only thing you would look for would maybe be another one or an R5. For gold, gold has got to get down to S4 for me.
Yep, same.
Yeah, so gold, I need to see it come down here and get down here deep in this demand zone, and then I'll start looking for longs on gold. So where are we at? We're look for shorts on ES and NQ at R4. Dow, what did we just say on Dow?
R5.
Sorry, Dow R5. Yeah, R4 is on ES and NQ. R5 is on Dow. Gold, we need to see it get to S4, which is down here at 46.64. Euro, I'll call it out. Well, it's in a trade right now, and it's kind of an area where you'd want to take the trade, quite honestly. So maybe if you see it come back down here to S5, you could look for a long entry. But yeah, what am I forgetting here? Okay, Bitcoin.
Oil,
yeah.
Oil's that central pivot, man.
Oil's been chopping it. It's in its home right now, man, in this value area.
Yeah, I really don't see anything.
Hey guys, if oil gets down here, take it.
Yeah,
that's all I can tell you. If it makes it down here and breaks this pre-market low and gets even in between these two levels, take it.
Yep.
So long on crude, but way down here. And then the last one we'll show you, I guess, Bitcoin, in case you want to trade it. Where we at? R4. Honestly, the trade you would want off Bitcoin is actually in it right now, off the signal. It's a poor signal, but it's in that trade.
Yeah.
But if other than that, you just wait. I will say, Bitcoin guys, looking up here to R5, which seems a ways up because it's deep into 2 demand
That
zones.
would be ideal.
Yes, this would be a great trade. R5 in these demand zones, supply zones. Sorry. So all right, so short opportunity at R5 on Bitcoin. On ESNNQ, you're looking for short opportunities at R4. For Dow, you're looking at a short opportunity on R5. For gold, a long opportunity at S4. All right. Anything else, Steve?
No, I think you've covered everything.
All right, I'll check
guys.
Check in on this trade one more time. Okay, so yeah, it's not much happening on this trade. We'll keep you guys posted on how this trade plays out for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're good.
Yeah, just check back with us tomorrow, guys. Hopefully you've taken some of these trades that we've pointed out and we're successful. But yeah, we'll be here every day. At least definitely before market open and hopefully providing some winners for you guys.
Yes, sir. And yeah, reach out to us, man. Hit up alphaflowtrader.com for information, get some learning resources. You can also email us there. Learn all about all of our tools. On social platforms, it's at alphaflowtrader across all platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And then on X and Instagram, sorry. And on X, it's at alphaflowtrades. All right. Also, if you're looking to get a prop firm account, Buellnox.com, Buellenox.com. When you get, yeah, and Steve will pop it in the chat now. When you go to Buellnox.com, go find the 50K option 1 account and use the promo code AlphaFlow, all caps, and it's going to give you 75% off that prop account. So you can come earn while you learn and trade with us without using your own capital outside that 40 bucks. All right, cool. And as I say that, this Russell trade's right around break even. So it's a good point to jump off. We'll see what happens with it while I jump in the car to get some lunch. And appreciate you guys checking in. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and take care and God bless. See you.